Some people really move like that.
Oh, week three.
Week three. We're coming off a hot start to the day, folks. How's everybody's day? All right, we got.
I walked outside today. My tire was flat. It's always nice.
It is always nice.
With the morning coffee.
But
Still tastes the same.
on the bright side, there
Eagles
is
lost. Fuck.
plenty more football to talk about. First time touchdown score on Monday night. First of the year for the kid, Devontae Smith, plus 950. That was like I didn't post that. I was a little bit nervous that wasn't going to hit, so I didn't really post that. But that was like right before game time. I'm like, Smitty. Like, everybody's on him anyway. So we just went with that one. That was a good one there. And the Eagles just folded. That was weird. I know like the Giants fans out there that are Saquon haters now were very excited to see what happened and how that unfolded with the drop. But I'm not really one of those guys. It was hilarious, but I'm not one of those guys.
Wasn't his fault.
It's play calling.
He legit should have never been in that position. Like, 4 different reasons why he should never been in that position.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I
don't usually
Kirk
say
Cousins,
shit like that.
70 yards in a minute. You can blame that as well. Yeah, that was a weird Monday night game. We're going to be starting off with some some bad beats and all that kind of good stuff. I would just come out and say Sugar Sean just took a lot of my money this past weekend.
Damn.
A lot of my money. And you know what? That just goes to show I got to look a little bit deeper into those things because
I faded him.
A lot of the public was on him. Everybody loved him in that spot. He just looked terrible. And as soon as that halfway through the first round, I knew it was fucking over.
Yeah,
he
just
didn't
one of those
stand a
fights.
chance. He didn't stand a chance. So got to be a little bit better. Got to look into that. That was just kind of like a feeler bet. Like, hey, it was always Sugar. It's got to be Sugar. And then you see after Booker with Trent's in attendance, he gets a picture with him the day before, throws 2,500 on him. We all knew it was not going to be Sugar from then, and I should have just trusted that after seeing that switching. And I didn't. And Georgia cost me a lot of money too. We'll get into that big segment. Hope everybody's doing well.
I had fucking Marab in a big parlay, and you know who costed that shit? The Ravens.
The overtime.
The Ravens, the next day guarantee. Let me just put this in here to add a couple of little extra odds. That shit was crazy. We went to the bad beats. I was going to put the Ravens in there, but I left them out. First one, we'll go close to home, and I'm going to actually pass this one to you.
Okay.
If you had this bet, I'm sorry. Giants plus 1.5. The first team ever of all time to score, 3 touchdowns, not give up a single touchdown, and to lose the football game, not even cover the spread and the under. God damn. If you had the Giants money line or spread, I'm sorry. From a Giants fan, how do you feel after that loss?
Well, I had the money line.
Sheesh. I'm sorry.
It came down similar situation to the Eagles where Malik Neighbors has that fourth down play, 4th and 4, falling out of the end zone, toe tap, or falling out of bounds, toe tap type play. It was an easy catch for him there, just a drop. If Graham Gano is not hurt on the very first play of the game, they're kicking the field goal there.
Oh.
There was also, they also had to go for 2. 3 times because the punter missed the first extra point wide left or wide right.
It was bad.
We just knew at that point. It just sucks. I know if they had Graham Gano healthy, they would have easily won that game. We would have gotten every extra point. We would have been able to kick 2 field goals instead of having to go for it on 4th down twice, in field goal range. That was just a weird way to lose the game, a weird way to diminish a perfectly played game by Malik Neighbors. And I got to give some credit where credit's due. Daniel Jones looked great in the game. I was surprised to see some of the poise in the pocket, stepping up, holding the ball, making throws. Normally he would just sit in the pocket, take the sack. He's stepping up. He's finding those guys. It looked good. I still put a lot of blame into the front office there. Brian Daboll as well. Why is there, it's been the question all this entire week, why is there not, a kicker that can sub in here? We knew that he was already hurt. And then as soon as
have a backup?
How do we not have a backup, number one?
Fuck.
Number two, on
the
the
Chiefs
first
had
play
a
of the game,
safety that could kick fucking field goals.
that never would have happened if they didn't let a fucking touchdown on the kickoff, on the first play of
And
the
he
game.
had
to chase him down. I know it got called back, but if that doesn't happen, he doesn't pull the hammy, we can at least play like he can still kick field goals. What a tough way to lose.
That's the epitome of unlucky because he like tweaks his groin or hamstring during practice and has to run a guy down in the first fucking
play. It's just it's so dumb.
This one, let me know if you think this is like acceptable or not. This might be a little fringe. If you had this bet, I'm sorry, only because it was a juicy bitch. Bengals money line, by far. I had Chiefs money line. Bengals by far, clearly not even close. The better team the entire game, dominated the game. Joe Burrow had. Steve Spagnuolo made a couple of nice calls at the end of the game, but throughout the game, Joe Burrow had Spags' number. Mike Gesicki looked like Rob Gronkowski in the flesh. And if it wasn't for, we're making one-handed Odell Beckham-esque picks. When that pick happened, I thought the game was over.
Me too.
Two things. Number one, when you get in the red zone versus Pat Mahomes, you got to get 7. I think it was their first 2 drives or 2 of the first 3 drives they got to the red zone. They had to settle for field goals. And then the PIs, like, the second one, the one that costed the game, was letter of the law. That is pass interference. As a Chiefs bettor, I personally think there needs to be some kind of like that's a pass interference, bro. I don't like by the rule, okay, like it's pass interference, but like, how is he supposed to make a play on the ball behind the guy any other way? Is that bad coverage by the DB? Like, so I'm supposed to be in front of the guy as a DB to make a play on that ball there? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're taught as a defensive back, you're taught to have a hand on the hip. His best position right there is either on the hip that's closer to the sideline, but then you leave the whole middle of the field wide open so they make a great play. Like, being behind him, given the situation, I think they were still in zone. Like, where the fuck else am I supposed to be at? If I want to pick the ball or bat it down, I have to go up and over him. So I'm supposed to just let him catch the ball and just bear hug him down and lose the game? Like, I don't know. If you had that bet, I'm sorry. I feel like that's fucking disgusting. It was like, I guess, letter of the law PI, but I don't know. I just don't feel right about that.
Bottom line, what a lot of analysts were saying on that game is, look, you got to play perfect in the fourth quarter against Kansas City Chiefs. They also have a kicker that is going to make that field goal 10
every
times
time.
out of 10. So, I mean, you can be mad about the call. You can say that the Chiefs always get those calls. The flag did come in a little bit late, but like you said, by the letter of the law, it is pass interference.
100%.
It's, I mean, what can you say?
That's not the worst one they've gotten. It's not the worst one they've gotten. It's fucked up because they always seem to get like the bad ones. Like that wasn't the worst one they gotten, but it's like, and like also, bro, like, I don't know. I bet the Chiefs. Let me not ask him too, man. I'm gonna get to the last bad beat because I mean it's just one of the most boneheaded plays I've seen the whole weekend. And how you even commit PI in that situation.
Yeah,
but,
I was
like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, how's that even fucking possible? But to the last one, if you had this bet, I'm sorry, Eagles money line. This one I'm gonna get a little. This one is fucked up. Cause how the fuck we lose to Kirk Cousins on Nick Foles' retirement night, dog?
It's so sad, man.
Big Dick Nick, fuck your Cox at Xfinity Live, getting people fired up.
Jason Kelce, Monday Night
Kelsey's out there in the South Philly suit, dog. Like, Nick Sirianni, I promise you, even if you make the playoffs, you can win the division. I swear, I think you're getting fired. I think you're getting fired. I think you're getting fired. Second thing is, the entire front seven, so 40 linemen, linebackers, the whole thing, disgustingly bad. Like, I've never seen a worse performance of the linebackers. The D-line, no pressure with 4 ever once. Can't even get pressure when we add someone to come in with the blitz. Most disgusting shit I've ever seen. Darius Slay. Never, like, my God, I fuck with you. People will give you a lot of hell. I just got to personally go back and look at the play where you got Shake Out Your Shoes by Drake London. I think you had inside leverage in man-to-man. So how you getting beat like that if you had inside leverage in man-to-man? I'm going to have to go back and look, though. If you had outside leverage, there's a chance that could have happened. Last and not least, Jalen Hurts. We're at like our own 40-yard line. You've been in this organization for a long enough time to see enough Jake Elliott 58, 61, 57-yard field goals. Why in the fuck are we throwing a 30-yard corner in that situation when we have Jake the great fucking Elliott? Just, if you had that bet, I'm sorry, man. We gotta go into another segment, but that was personal to me, man. Because my God, those fucking guys just, I mean, Jesus Christ. They took a lot of money out of my pocket, but I mean, just a lot of hope too. Just like the same old fucking, you know how they go, the same old Bears, yeah, the same old fucking Birds.
I ended up living them at plus money. I guess really what the bet was when the Eagles had the ball driving before that Saquon drop. They still had open. They had Falcons plus 5.5. That was a bet
that's
right
free
there.
money.
I mean, you can also dive deeper into it and just saying that Kirk Cousins went 70 yards in a minute.
No timeouts.
On prime
No.
No timeouts. It's
Dude,
unbelievable.
how soft the coverage was in that whole drive. It was on. Not even. Like, he did it in like 3 plays. It was like 3 pass plays.
Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney. I think he went Mooney again.
Goal line.
And then Drake London.
Like, what the fuck? I've never. That's top 5. Like, nah, that might be top 3. Like that. I've been. Last year versus Seahawks, I was distraught when Drew Lock threw that touchdown. This is probably right behind it. Like when I see the ref, you know what I'm saying? When you see the ref go like this and the game's over, like how like out of your body you feel, like that's right behind it. Just because Kirk Cousins, like Drew Lock was bad, bro. Like that was bad. Like this is right behind. That was bad.
But
I did not feel like a human being when I saw Drake London doing the celebration. I did not feel like a human anymore. I felt out of my body.
I mean, let's not leave out that the fact after the game, 93% of the bets were on the Eagles.
And Trent was on him.
All we have to do, Trent was on him too, minus 5.5.
That adds
all
like 8%.
we have to do is look at the public and fade the public. Plus 5.5.
I think that
Crazy.
trend's gonna come back though, because like the first week, this week is really bad.
Chiefs was very similar though.
No, I know 100%. I agree, but like this week was like really bad. Like I'm pretty sure, out of like there's Twitters that keep track of like the people that are getting
like Dallas was a bad one.
65%
49ers
of the
was
bets.
a bad one.
Dallas,
Lions was a bad
49ers, Lions, what's it called? Texans didn't cover by the hook. What else?
I bought down in that game.
Obviously not the Bears, the Falcons. The Seahawks got caught by the hook unless you got the 3.5. They won it by 3 in fucking overtime. Like the dogs and like the people that have been getting 65 to 70% of the bets have been winning or losing against the spread and losing straight up at like a crazy rate. Like I think I'm not going to tell y'all to keep taking them, but like it's going to even itself out. But it is a little discussion to start the season. Like it's actually fucking insane. But on that point you just said, I don't know if you saw that. Did you see our boy Kyle crossing broad?
Yeah.
His TikTok of people leaving the games and shit.
Yeah.
My one problem. So the guy's leaving the game. The Eagles lost, right? Whatever. Kyle asked him a question, whatever. And he goes, oh, you didn't see? 90% of the bets were on the Eagles. We were never, it's a business, guys. It's a business. So why the fuck you go to the game? Why'd you go to the game? Why'd you buy tickets? What? The tickets ain't cheap. Why'd you go? Why the fuck you go? If you saw 90% of the bets was on the, why'd you go? Like that shit pissed me off. Like give me a ticket then. If we was never going to win a game, bro, I bet on this, bro. So let me get you a ticket, bro. If you want, it's a business. Like that just pissed me off, bro. Like I know you had some expensive ass tickets too, them $500 tickets, because shit. If you want to sit in the okay seat, it's gonna cost you $300. Why you buy a ticket then?
A lot of people were unhappy about Sirianni in that on those man on the street videos there walking out of the stadium too.
Yeah, he's just.
Well, last thing on this, did you were you okay with the Slay and Drake London comments after the game? He kind of said like good route, he's dapping him up, smiling. Yeah. There's a lot of people on social media right now that are just drilling into him. Like how angry they are because he did that. Respect game.
I mean, it's cool. It's week fucking 2.
They're about to go get a fucking game check in the locker room, bro.
Yeah, it's
like,
week. It's first of all, it's week 2. Like
That's
it's week 2.
That's what I see.
No, 100%. It's week 2, and as much as like they love the games, and as much as Slay loves the Eagles and Philly, like he's gonna get his game check regardless. And first of all, like Slay's an old vet, bro. Like they just love playing for the love of the game. Like this young boy just cooked the shit out of me on the 5-yard line, and man, like to win a game. Like if Slay was 25, 26, if he was Drake London's age, he's probably salty, not shaking his hand, probably unfollowing him on the gram, all that. But he like Slay older now, you know what I'm saying? Slay didn't did his thing. He got his pedigree. He's like, damn, this young boy cooked me. He might be nice. Like, go ahead, good shit, bro. Good luck this season. Like, I had no problem with that, but not everybody obviously played this. You know what I mean? It's like people being mad at Tom Kim for congratulating Scotty when Scotty walked him down.
True.
That's my homie, bro.
True.
Like, good shit, bro.
True.
You know what I mean?
All right. Moving to week 3 of college football and week 4 of the NFL. Let's go over some betting trends. I got 3 games that I'm really looking into this weekend. 2 of them ranked and 1 of them in the Big Ten. We'll start with USC and Michigan. We did talk about Michigan a couple weeks ago. just because they were hosting Texas. That was a big game there. So it's less of the stats on Michigan just because we know about them being at home and in the big house, more on USC. USC at Michigan in the big house. Let's kick things off here. The total has gone over in 7 of USC's last 8 games on the road. Michigan is 2-8 straight up when listed as home underdogs. And Michigan's also 2-6 against the spread when underdogs of 9 points or fewer. Spread here being 5.5 to USC. USC's 4-1 against the spread in the last 5. They've also hit the under in 4 of the last 5. But they're 0-8 against the spread in the last 8 games against Big Ten opponents. Games at 3:30. Big house. After hearing some spread stats there, where are you thinking you want to lean? Do we ride USC again like they did to us in week 1? Against LSU?
Oh my God. So what y'all don't know, I need Michigan to win this game.
Oh, yeah, true.
So fucking bad. We have a fantasy league team pool type of thing. And I have Michigan. And Michigan's like the team where it's like if they do well, my team's going to be pretty fucking good. I need them to win so bad. But they just look so bad. And now they switch quarterbacks. I don't know if you've seen. We're swapping quarterbacks now. The J.J. McCarthy clone has gotten benched. Now Alex Orji started. I don't know how we're going to look, but we're at the big house. And I think the whole world at this point is fading Michigan.
Yeah.
I think it's actually at a point where it's going to be trendy now. After how they looked last week versus Arkansas State, they only won by 10. They won 28-18. It's really bad. Then getting blown out on the national stage versus Texas. I think it's a trend now to fade Michigan. Only because I have you guys in this fantasy league team pool. I'll back the nasty pig in the pig pen one more time. Give me Michigan plus 5.5.
Yeah, I think actually once we get towards the back end of this week and into the early part of the weekend, I do think we're going to start seeing that a lot of the money is going to be on this Michigan plus 5.5.
Trendy.
I'm going to feel like that the public's going to be on USC minus 5.5.
Absolutely.
I think that's going to be the play and where I'm going to lean. But if we get to early Saturday morning and there's a lot of public money on USC,
there will be.
Like I'm going to be leaning more towards Michigan to cover that 5.5. This would be
Michigan's
a crazy
playing for
spot.
the entire season.
Like you said, Alex is back in and we could see what he could do. This would be a weird spot that could like be well for
Michigan's
Michigan
playing for the entire season. USC's kind of riding high. Like they could afford a loss. As crazy as that sounds.
My gut wants to say USC minus 5.5. I think I would lean there for now. And if we get to Saturday, there could be an early switch there, but keep an eye on that.
No. Betting on Michigan here is crazy. Leave me on my hill to die alone.
All right, I'll stick with USC then and see what happens.
Leave me on this hill to die.
Let's go to our second one here. Tennessee and Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 against SEC opponents.
Get to the phone.
And Tennessee has covered in 4 of their last 5. That's really the only 2 trends that I wanted to focus on for that game, simply because Tennessee is extremely scary right now after putting up 71 last week against Kent State. I think that you got to just not overthink this game. Tennessee should cover with flying colors, and that's kind of where I'm going to lean. 7:30. Yeah, that's where I would lean. Tennessee minus 7.5. I think even though they're on the road here, there's not many trends to talk about in this game. Tennessee's very scary right now. They look really good. They just look very strong on both sides of the football. I don't see how 7.5 is not going to hit there just because Tennessee knows how to put up points. We've been seeing this over and over and over. We're now going into week 4, and this team just knows how to put up points. So give me the 7.5. Don't overthink it. 7.5 Tennessee on Saturday night.
Absolutely. I'm riding Tennessee as well. Oklahoma, I just have a question. How in the fuck are we going into the depths of fucking hell with Houston? Houston's lost to UNLV. Houston's 1-2. We could have lost that game, won that game by a field goal. I think less than a field goal. I think we could have lost that game if a field goal went through the uprights, damn near. And then Tulane. Actually, I think that's a pretty good win versus Tulane. People might think about 34-19 versus Tulane. That's a pretty good win. But I just think that that's not enough. It's a tough place to play. I think this spread gets a little too high. 7.5. 7.5 is where I would leave it. I would even think I'd leave it low at 7.5, to be honest. I would want 7. just because it's so hard to go.
I mean, yeah, I could buy it.
It's so hard to go down there and play in Oklahoma. But I lean Tennessee here for sure.
This is a good test though for him.
Yeah, that's a tough. That's a tough place to go play and cover.
Yeah,
a touchdown.
For sure.
That's all I'm gonna say. But I lean Tennessee here.
You know, covering in the last 5. This is a first big test after putting up a shitload of points in back-to-back weeks.
Absolutely.
Good test for him. We'll see how that plays out on Saturday night. Moving to the Big Ten, also on Saturday night at 7:30, Iowa and Minnesota. I do like this Big Ten matchup. Minnesota's covered the spread in 5 of their last 9 games at home. Iowa has hit the over in 4 of their last 14. Interesting stuff there. They've also covered the spread in 5 of their last 14. The under has hit for Iowa in 10 of their last 14. And right now, 85% of the bets are on Iowa.
80 what? Whoa.
Saw that on Action Network. 85% of the bets are on Iowa. Iowa's minus 2.5. Minnesota's plus 2.5.
In soda?
In soda.
Give me Minnesota. Are
you going to take the spread or you take the money?
I'll take the money line.
Okay.
You probably going to want to take the spread too. Big loss, rivalry game. Didn't like what I saw. Kay McNamara's calling the signals over there correct. Don't know if I like that either.
Do we take the under too or no? 36.5? Look at that. Unders have hit for Iowa in 10 of their last 14. Jesus Iowa also hasn't gotten the over in 4 of 14, and they haven't covered a spread in 5 of 14.
Nah, it hurts my heart because I'm usually an Iowa like through and through backer as underdogs, but I think I got to fade him here. I'm gonna the Gophers money line. 36.5 over under.
It's very small.
That's fucking small, bro.
How about we just ride the money line?
Go for money line. That's at home. We won last year too. Like Iowa. What the fuck is going on
Plus
over there?
money.
I thought Iowa would be a little. Wait, am I doing too much?
No, bro.
All right, I gotta go with I'm gonna go with the Gophers. So I might be doing too much.
Yeah,
I might be selling.
Money line's plus money there, plus 112. So I'm down with it. All right, let's take it to NFL here. What you got?
NFL. Oh boy, man. I fucking hate that league. At least for now, until the Eagles decide to win a football game.
Do you have the Saints and Eagles game on there?
No,
I do just want to mention that because the Saints have scored 91 points in back-to-back weeks, 44 of them being on the road in Dallas, and now they host the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
Derek Carr is playing some of the best football he's ever played in his entire life.
It's a very, very, very big letdown spot, though, for the Saints, though. 2 big blowout wins. The whole league's like, oh, you guys are the best team in the league. The Eagles just lost in very, very, very ugly fashion.
Yep.
Very embarrassing fashion. I'm pretty sure, I know we're on the road here. We haven't won in New Orleans in, I think, like a decade. I swear it's been like a decade since we won New Orleans. We probably win that game. I hate saying that because I hate this team right now, but we probably win that game. Where's my fucking...
Yeah, so where we at with NFL?
Here we go. All right, first game. First game, because it's another one of them games where if I didn't pick the Saints as the people who think this is the best team in the league, it's this next team after that. Houston minus 2.5 at Minnesota. Minnesota, I mean, can I say enough about that team right now? Beating the 49ers, research of Sam Darnold's career. Justin Jefferson still looks like the best player in the league. Aaron Jones comes over, does the same thing. He's the engine of a new team now. Houston's 0-5 against the spread and straight up in the last 5 games against Minnesota. Houston's 3-9-1 against the spread in the last 13 when playing as the favorite. And Minnesota's 11-4 straight up last 15 games against the AFC South. Some alarming stats here. I'm going to give you some time to think. I think this is a very, very big predominant letdown spot for Minnesota. And Houston's looked a little suspect the first 2 weeks. If you look at how Houston's looked the first 2 weeks, first week versus the Colts, they win 29-27. And if you look at how the Colts look, you think, wait, that's suspect. But that's a road divisional rivalry game week 1. That's how it's going to go. Then you play the Bears on Sunday Night Football week 2. Backdoor covered by the Bears. It was 19-10 until they got the field goal. I'm confident with taking the Texans here. I think the whole world's going to want it back. The Vikings is the lovable losers, now winners. I'm on the Texans.
Yeah, you are 100% right with everything you just said there. Also, just seeing the connection with Nico Collins and CJ Stroud. Some of the throws on the run, scrambling out of the pocket, throwing some dots. CJ looks dialed. The connection and the chemistry from Nico is there. I'd like to see a little bit more out of Stephon Diggs, see if the connection can build.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. He's a little lackadaisical on the blocking side. But I think it's very simple. You're right.
Is Stephon in his coaching bag? Is he just not even? Is he just trying to coach?
I need him.
Is he in his mentor bag
for 1,000+ yards as in a future bet?
Oh, that might be coach.
So,
he might. I
need
think
some more yards there, brother.
I think he's in his captain.
Need you
coach.
to get on top.
Yeah, you might have to
get on top of the horse.
He's in
here.
his captain coach bag.
But -2.5 is the play there. And if you want to even go a step further, you could throw that -142 money line in a money line parlay.
I really hate bet against home dogs, but this one I actually like. This game next, interesting. Two teams I don't know if I'm buying or selling. Baltimore -1.5 at the Dallas Cowboys. Baltimore is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games against Dallas. Baltimore is 5-1 straight up in their last 6 games on the road. Dallas is 16-2 in their last 18 games at home, and that was 16-1 until the Saints marched in there last week and Alvin Kamara scored 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times to add that second loss. And Dallas is 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games against the AFC North. Where are we going in this kind of ugly matchup? Dallas is a home dog versus Baltimore in Jerry's world. I don't know.
Everything is like the stars are aligning and pointing this spotlight at the Dallas Cowboys saying, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. But if you do that, that means Harbaugh, Lamar Jackson, and the Baltimore Ravens are 0-3. And as much as the stars are pointing at the Dallas Cowboys, I cannot physically see the Baltimore Ravens being 0-3 after the first 3 weeks of the season. I got to go with Baltimore here.
I 100% agree. I first of all, not starting 0-3 under Harbaugh. And second of all, watching the Cowboys versus Saints game, the Cowboys have no run game. Like, they're trying to lean on Zeke, not happening. Try to lean on Deuce Vaughn, he's like, you're right. Ain't happening. Like, they have legit no run game. I don't even know how they expect to get into a consistent offense, having them probably throw the ball 50 times a game. I think the Ravens, as much as they're struggling on both sides of the ball right now a little bit, I think you give them a weakness that strong to take advantage of, it's going to be over. Give me the Ravens -1.5. Give me another road favorite in a tough game, which is weird. I don't like that. But give me another road favorite in a tough game. I'll take the Ravens -1.5. So this last game, fuck me, because I hate this team now. Kansas City -3.5 at the Falcons.
Primetime game, Sunday night.
Sunday Night Football. Falcons coming off a big W. Drake London's letting Dracos go off in Philly. He's going back home. Kansas City is 7-1 against the spread in the last 8 games. And Kansas City is 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games against Atlanta. And Atlanta is 2-6 in the last 8 games at home. Do you think it's Atlanta catching the mojo after beating the Eagles? Or is KC going to keep rolling here?
I don't know why I feel like this is... I just feel like everybody's going to be on Kansas City this week. And I don't know why something's making me say this. Like, Falcons money line at +148. I'm leaning there. I also think the weirdest thing about that is I think that money line should be higher. Yeah. Why is that only +148? That's less than +150. It's going down as we speak. Now it's +144. That should be higher.
That line opened up at 5.5 too.
Weird. Give me the Falcons money line. I'll take the +3.5 if you want to go that far too.
Definitely weird.
At home.
Definitely weird as fuck. A couple things though. That line's getting bet down. I don't love it. Short week. They just played on Monday. Gotta play KC. KC, as much as they're 2-0, they probably, in the meeting rooms, they probably feel 0-2. Like, 2 games they feel like they could have lost. We feel like we won the games, but, like, they're definitely not in the meeting rooms, like, feeling like the Saints. The Saints won 2 blowouts. Those are 2 different meeting rooms right now. I think the Chiefs could use a statement win versus a team that the league feels is good, especially after the Falcons getting that win versus Eagles. I actually think you see a kind of Isaiah Pacheco went down, looking for guys to step up, which I actually don't think is that much of a bad thing. I think they could use a guy coming up as that second fiddle running back. I don't think it should all be on Pacheco. I actually like the Chiefs here by a tud. I think it's a big letdown spot. Falcons won a game they legit should have lost. They probably are smelling themselves a little bit this week, thinking they're a little better than they actually are. Give me the Chiefs by a tud.
Yeah, it makes sense for sure, but I would just say for the Falcons in that last drive, I said it when we were watching the game on that Monday night game against the Eagles. Where the hell was that all game? If you could do it right there in a minute, why the hell do we not do that all game? So if we can just come out there with a little bit more of that same intensity, maybe start out scoring first, get the ball first, something like that, where the Falcons can just play on top, play as the team that
It's in the cards for him. It's in the cards for him for sure.
But you're right about the Chiefs. The Chiefs. This is a big spot for the Chiefs.
Big, yeah.
And here, this is also a big thing too for Falcons. This is a big, a big spot for the division as well. Saints have a chance to go 3-1, but they also have the Eagles coming in after a tough loss against the Saints division rival. The Saints lose this game. It's 2-1. Falcons can get a big win here at home against the Super Bowl champs. Now we're 2-1. This division race is right where we need. And the Bucks and the Saints are both coming into town close in the next couple weeks for the Falcons. Bench. This is a big, big spot for the Falcons. Outside of it just being the Kansas City Chiefs in
Absolutely.
I'll take the Falcons there. All right.
Yeah, we're back with some more parlay blackjack. What do we do? 4-leg parlay, 4-leg parlay. You have a pick you want. You got to play a hand of blackjack. If you win it, you get to use your hand. If you lose it, you got to go down the list, back into the backpack, and get you another pick as the homie goes and gives his pick out. And hopefully, we all can use our first fucking choice and not be like me last week, asshole. I think I went through like 9 tries, bro.
9 tries trying to get it. Yep.
So, let's get the parlay all to a good start. I'm not going to go first this week, bro. I ain't going to go first.
All right.
Because I might go through 5 fucking picks.
All right. That's fine.
Wait, can you use, like if... Nah, so when you use a pick and you lose the hand, it's burnt, right? You can't. Like if you try to use like Texans and you lose the hand, I can't use that shit. Yeah,
it's out. It's out. But you kind of took me right there. Texans money line first pick.
Fuck.
All right, let's play.
Hating Sam Darnold with the first pick might be crazy.
Let's do it. Let's get aggressive here. First hand of blackjack. 12 versus 4. I'm gonna stand.
Come on.
Bust.
Come on.
Bust.
All right. So Texans money line's in there.
Texans money line is in there. Let's move on.
Sam Darnold's he's been taking a lot of coin this year. Hopefully you don't take ours. I'ma go. Yeah, there's a lot of things.
I can see if props are available right now, but
nah, I don't even want to go to prop way.
Okay.
I don't even want to go to prop way. I'm looking at this board too myself, and I'ma take. I'm gonna take. It's an ugly ass motherfucking board. The Saints are. Let me get the Birds alt spread. Just get it up to. Let me see the lines. Oh yeah, let me get the Birds for 6.5.
Plus 6.5 for the Eagles.
Yeah, get that shit in there.
Let's go play a hand. You have a 12 versus a 10.
Hit it. Fuck me, bro. Like it just does me dirty every fucking time, bro. Fuck, bro. Okay. Give me all right. Doesn't even matter. Like I gotta go. I got like fuck. It doesn't matter what I pick.
Rip fast. Let's see.
It's not fucking matter. Give me Seahawks -4.
Seahawks -4. Let's go put this in the lay.
They fuck around and lose.
So you're buying that down?
No,
it's 4.5.
I saw 4. No, I'll take 4.5.
4.5. Okay. It's crazy work. Like with the Dolphins in there, I'm a little nervous about that.
Skylar Thompson.
I know. Okay, let's deal. You got soft 20 versus 7.
Stand.
Just flip a 10.
Stand.
All right, there we go.
We're cool.
Okay, so Seahawks -4.5, and the Texas money line are in.
Right? Hold on. Let me make sure. Go ahead. Do your thing.
I got my pick.
Make sure Tua ass ain't trying to come back.
I hope that's not happening. That's not possible.
He's not. I mean, he's not retiring. So I'm just trying to make sure his ass ain't playing.
Yeah. All right. Well, he should retire, but that's not a conversation.
That's story for yeah.
All right. I hope you like this one. It's a little bit on the favorite side, but I'm going to do it. Derrick Henry touchdown -135. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's down. It was higher last week. Okay.
All right. Let's play the hand. Let's see if we can get this one. Soft 19 versus 5.
Oh my God, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Bang, dude.
Tables are hot.
4 for 4 in this game, right?
I love that.
I'm 4 for 4 in this game. Both my picks are in.
So we need to pull more strategy in and give you some more of the locks. Well, I guess Derrick Henry Texans. I like what you picked. All
right, this is our last pick here. We got +454 right now.
Really? So we could use a doggy, huh?
Could use a doggy.
Oh, we could use a doggy.
Could use a doggy. What do you like?
I'm thinking, but this might be. a little bit of overcooking. I'm.
Do you want a touchdown score?
Nah. So what I do want to do is I do want to take the Cardinals money line at home versus the Lions.
That is crazy work.
Marvin
Are you
Harris.
Serious?
That's what I want to do.
After the Lions just lost?
That's what I want to do.
You're saying they're gonna go back to back?
That's what I want to do.
Are we serious?
Did you see Marvin Harrison? Did you see how Marvin Harrison looked?
All right, and Kyler Murray.
Absolutely.
Shout out, bro.
Absolutely. Those are my guys over
Fine. You can have that one. Let's go. Let's play the hand. Play the game. Play the game. 12 versus 10 again.
there. Hit it. Why they just don't fuck with me, bro? All right.
And he busts.
All right.
So
Give me Ravens money line.
The Arizona Cardinals plays out.
Give me Ravens money line.
Ravens money line is in. Let's hit the dealer. 14 versus 3.
Stand.
Gotta stay in
This
there.
is like ugly though. Like, yeah, you all right, bro. I was gonna say. 'Cause I'm like, bro.
Okay, so for the finally the parlay has been built.
Oh, get a little SGP. We could probably get a boost on that.
Derrick Henry and the Derrick Henry to score a touchdown. Baltimore Ravens money line, Houston Texans money line, and the Seattle Seahawks minus 4.5. Those four give you plus 756. That is our week 3 of the NFL season blackjack parlay. We'll see you for week 4. That's gonna be some fun right there. Ooh.
Damn, bro. Why did I put the Seahawks dumbasses in there? Well, it wasn't that much. I could have picked.
Wow, that was fun,
That was sweaty.
man. And we got to keep track of that, man. I'm 4 for 4 on this.
Have not missed. Yeah, I'm gonna start. So we gotta start. No,
We have to be.
We need to give you the locks. Like, we need to
Yeah.
give you the locks every single week. Like, Texans, I
be-
liked how you took that.
like.
Seahawks spread. I'm a little nervous. I had to see.
I'm so shocked. I mean, thank God that the Cardinals got busted on that one because I was very
I
scared
know
about that.
they're winning, bro. Have you not seen how good they look? James Conner.
I know, he snapped. Everybody on that
I'm
team
trying to
snapped.
tell you, bro. I'm just a couple years too early on them. So
Low
good.
key, we could have went for the juice. We could have went Packers money line. Will Levis is going to beat the Packers on Sunday. Not happening. I don't care that it's a Malik Willis. That's a great piece right there. Packers money line. Come
Some
on.
of this pen. Some of this pick.
Packers. Look,
Sell me this pick.
if we're, I don't care that they're on the road. Everybody and their mothers was on the Colts in Lambeau.
Right.
Okay, and Packers won 16-10 easily,
Handily.
and a lot of the money was on the Colts.
It's really 16-3, 16-6. Really,
That's
really.
true. We're sitting here trusting Will Levis that just got screamed at by his coach because he made that dumb fumble. And
2 weeks in a row. That was brain dead.
and we're gonna trust that man, even though he's at home, to go play the Packers.
yeah.
I don't care. It's Malik Willis, and that's plus 136 right now for the Packers money line. Give me that. And I do feel like a lot of people are going to be on the Packers though. But plus money for the Packers, Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs figuring it out. Malik Willis it's his team for the time being. And right now, Jordan Love is still questionable on the depth chart. He's questionable. He's not doubtful. So let's not put that out of thin air. Let's not put this Packers ticket away before we even get to some diagnosis on what's going to happen with Jordan Love this weekend. Packers plus 136. I do really like that pick.
Oh, I do like that. Oh, I just remembered too. The Dolphins did sign Snoop Hundley.
Yep.
Fuck.
It's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. They're going to the 12, bro.
I mean, that's better than Skylar Thompson, bro.
Yeah, but they're going to the 12.
Good call.
He also has literally 1 week to find chemistry with his guys.
And go to the
Okay,
12.
he just got
And
signed
go-
off
and go-
the Ravens practice squad.
And then go to the 12.
And then go to the 12. Not worried about it.
call.
It is a sweaty pick, but Seahawks should handle that.
Good call.
Geno Smith still looks insane, so
Absolutely.
let's trust it. All right,
Did we rank the rookies?
we did not rank the rookies. Fuck.
I let's do it.
Let's go do it. I completely forgot about that. Okay,
What's the time at?
41. We're good.
Yeah.
All right, so we were thinking about doing this because of where these rookies stand, these NFL rookies, and this race for Offensive Rookie of the Year, knowing that I kind of have some, coin in Malik Neighbors. So we wanted to lean a little bit this way. So let's go to the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to read you the FanDuel odds right now for these top 10 guys, and then I'm going to tell you what I did with that list and how I kind of tweaked it just a little bit. Marvin Harrison's plus 320. Jaden Daniels is plus 320. Caleb Williams is plus 320. Malik Neighbors is plus 600 in fourth. In fifth is Brock Bowers at 1,600. Xavier Worthy in sixth at plus 2,000. Brian Thomas plus 3,000. Bo Nix, Lad McConkey at plus 4,300. And then Keon Coleman picking up the rear there at plus 5,000. That's their top 10 there. I tweet that just briefly. And even though plus 320 for the top three guys, Marvin Harrison, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, that just means they're all same value. I was ranking that as Marvin 1, Jaden 2, Caleb 3. That's why I was seeing that, even though they're the same odds. So I switched it up a little bit, and I went Marvin Harrison 1 right now in leading offensive rookies right now. Jaden Daniels 2 looked pretty good in these first 2 weeks. He's running the ball well. He's seeing the field well. He's got to slide a little bit more, so he's not getting cracked. He's a little bit on the smaller side, but I like him there too. I bumped Malik Neighbors up to number 3, 193 yards after 2 weeks. He's finding his way. They're calling plays. They're asking him what he wants. Brian Dable, he said in his press conference, Brian Dable's asking him what plays he wants to see and he wants to run. And that's a 21-year-old kid trying to pick plays for him to be successful. So I like the confidence he has already and the team that has confidence in him already after 2 weeks. We'll go Brock Bowers in fourth. Then I dropped Caleb Williams down to fifth. He doesn't look as good as everybody thought.
That's insane.
He really doesn't look as good as everybody thought. Did we all watch the Sunday Night Football game?
You thought he looked bad in that game.
I did.
How?
Did we all see?
Wait. How did he look bad? I just actually want to hear this.
A lot of these throws, dude, were off target. He's throwing on the run. Chris Collinsworth is trying to defend a on the run mobile scrambling throw that was into triple coverage and trying to make that look like Caleb Williams.
He's a dick eater, but keep going.
Caleb Williams did not surprise me on Sunday night. I mean, it was a CJ Stroud game. A lot of the throws that CJ Stroud was making, it looked like there were similar throws from Caleb Williams, but it just wasn't the same because Caleb Williams still needs more time to develop. Hey, it is what it is. DJ Moore, I mean, you can already see the frustration there. He couldn't hit DJ Moore with a 10-foot pole. I mean, we're wide open misses.
So I'm going to say a couple things. So one thing is I see a lot of people criticizing Caleb Williams, which I think...
And I'm not trying to be hard on him. He's 22.
Because first of all, no one's talking about throws he's made. No one's going back to talk about throws. He makes incredible throws every single week. Second of all, we all love what we see out of Jaden Daniels for minus the picks. And I would say Jaden Daniels hasn't played as a competition yet, but Jaden Daniels looks good. If you look at the numbers, what he's put up game to game, besides, I guess, the Titans' elite defense made Rodgers look weird, but very, very similar numbers to a guy, Jaden Daniels, that everyone loves. Just add a couple more turnovers in there, which I'm fine with from a rookie quarterback. Third of all, Sunday Night Football game, playing the Texans in Houston, and DeAndre Swift had, I think, 13 yards rushing.
16 to be exact.
What rookie quarterback, any quarterback, anyone doing 16 yards, I don't know. I think when I look at Caleb Williams play and I look at how he deals with, first of all, his line is horrible too. He's running for his life the entire. Yep. I mean, getting killed. Like the one hit he took from fucking was it Will Anderson? We took it legit right into the jaw. I'm surprised he even got the fuck. I was like, holy shit, the guy's tougher than I thought. I think seeing how he's dealing with his situation and other rookie quarterbacks how they deal with their situations, I think Caleb Williams is fine. If I had to rank it right now, though, Marv looks insane. At least that last week. I don't know if I could put him at 1 now. I don't really know who looks the best. I'd probably say Jaden Daniels is at 1. I think the first 2 weeks he looks the most consistent. I'd probably put Brock at 2.
That's crazy.
What are you talking about?
I mean, yeah, he does look good, but
I'm pretty sure he broke the rookie tight end record for most receptions through 2 weeks.
He's got 15 catches.
Yeah,
he also caught all 9 targets on Sunday.
I think he's been on some shit. In terms of consistency,
and it's Gardner Minshew at quarterback there too.
Absolutely, salute on the Raiders. I think I might put. See, this is where I'm having trouble with Malik and Marv because they're both coming out parties look very, very good. I think Marv's coming out party was a little bit better than Malik's, though. I mean, Marv looked like fucking Randy Moss. But I don't think that's a shot at Malik, though. I think I put Malik right behind Marv. But I just think, it's week 2. I'm putting got 2 guys that I put at the bottom, a little bit of a donut in their first couple weeks.
Yeah, I also think I would put, I know Keon Coleman hasn't been off to a hot start.
He had a good week 1, though.
I would put, I know this list says a little bit different. I would put Bo Nix in 10. If we're talking top 10 list right now, I would put Bo Nix at the bottom. He looks terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is the Broncos, but hey, I'm just being realistic here. Bo Nix should be at the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, dude, he looked that much worse than Russ did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't look great, but I just think there's a lot of things going on over that organization too.
And then Xavier Worthy's Xavier Worthy. I mean, he didn't really have a great week too, outside of what happened in Baltimore, what happened at home against Baltimore in the first week of the season on opening night. But FanDuel has him as this number 6 guy right now.
Nah, he looks solid though.
He will be solid too.
Just gotta use him a little more. It took him a little time to put Rashee Rice in the mix. And then Bryce Young got benched, bro. Like, people, like, I don't know, bro. That's another thing about with the whole Caleb Williams shit. It's like, dog, these is, like, we are judging these little kids, because they're literally little kids, off of organizations that we wouldn't put, like, a dime into. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for Bryce Young, I wouldn't watch a minute of Carolina Panthers football in the last 2 years, but poor kid. I think he's better than the situation that he's in.
You're ruining his confidence over there.
I don't think I actually don't think it's.
This is no.
I don't think his confidence is ruined at all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
This is no offense to Adam Thielen, but coming out of a team like Alabama where you're playing with the best of the best and you're on the best team in the nation.
To be honest, though, if you look back at the Alabama team, they had a lot of talent on offense. The Alabama team was not one of the best Alabama teams we've seen in a long time.
For sure.
And if people look back, if you want to try to do revisionist history, the reason why Bryce Young went number 1 is because he willed that Alabama team to, I think it was the college football playoff, whatever the fuck it was, they lost or something like that. And that Alabama team was like probably one of the worst ones we saw in that last 5 to 10 years. That's why Bryce Young went 1.
But you come out to the Panthers where in your very first season, I mean, I know they beefed up a little bit of the line and the line's not as bad as it was, but it's still bad.
Horrible, yeah.
You had an awful line, and your wide receiver 1 was Adam Thielen. That's no discredit to Adam Thielen, but like that's just the facts. It is what it was.
Right.
So when you talk about getting put in a situation like that, you can't expect the world that this guy's gonna just turn it all around.
I just think the organization is shit. When Baker Mayfield went to go play for David Tepper, looked horrible. They shipped him out actually.
Sam Darnold was there too.
That's what I'm saying. And now he looks like Baker Mayfield's like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFC. Sam Darnold, when he played for David Tepper, went there, looked like he couldn't be a competent quarterback at all. Left his organization, did his thing, found himself, and now he looks like one of the better quarterbacks in the NFC right now. No cap. So I'm not saying Bryce Young is going to go there and do that. Matt Rule, when he was coaching under David Tepper, looked like he couldn't really lead an NFL team, couldn't lead a team, wasn't that good of a coach. Goes back to college, has Nebraska back in the top 25. They have a big game versus Illinois. They probably win that. They're going to be 4-0 in the top 20 of college football. A lot of people have went and go and play with David Tepper and then left David Tepper and looked a lot better. I'm not ready to give up on Bryce Young yet. And I definitely thought, we talked about it on the show when we were doing the CJ versus Bryce thing. A lot of us were saying like with the height, it's going to take him a little bit to get adjusted. But I mean, you add that on top of going to legit the worst organization in football right now, it's not going to look pretty. Like, I'm happy Andy Dalton's going in there to play. I'm pretty sure it's Andy Dalton, right? Because goddamn, he can like figure it out, and like they might be able to like be more games might be more entertaining. But like a rookie quarterback coming into that situation is not good. Everyone, that clip of Tom Brady talking about it is literally viral as fuck. Like people love reposting that Tom Brady clip about him talking about rookies coming in there and playing, and then bashing rookies saying they're bad. It's like, bro, what is it now? Like we don't know what is it actually. Look at Justin Fields for fucking. I mean, bro, when we were fucking doing a podcast all last year, I was getting bashed for saying I think Justin Fields is a starting quarterback. I don't even care how bad he looks, and like he goes plays for the Steelers. They haven't put up fucking 35 points. He just definitely does not look like a bad quarterback at all. I mean, he looks like a fucking starter. I would say the more so the reason they don't put up as many points is not because of him, it's because of the rest of the fucking team if you watch the game.
Jay Moore was sitting there saying that Justin Fields shouldn't have left Chicago and he's a starter. He loved it. He loved
Absolutely.
him. They just got to give Caleb more time, but look, Caleb's in a better situation than some of the other rookies. And the ones that were bashing the hardest.
Well, his situation's ass too. But
right, but it's still
the last time the Bears
Keenan Allen, Romo Dunze, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift.
That's okay. When's the last time the Bears have done anything great at all? Good at all?
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
Quarterback at all. Anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, half the reason we felt like Justin Fields didn't do well, me personally, is because of the organization.
Yeah, but like, again, I still think that was just a waste on Chicago's fault, on Chicago's end to just
Blame that on Justin Fields?
and then
100%.
draft him, give him a couple, like not even his rookie, barely his rookie contract, and then say go.
Yeah, 100%. And then draft another rookie quarterback and just be like, here's another aging wide receiver in Keenan Allen, and then here's another running back that if we wanted to talk about, I love Swift, but I mean, he had 1,400, 1,200 yards behind the Eagles line. Like, what did we really give him? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about all these weapons, like, oh, like, bro, like, look how good Kirk looks with all these weapons. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, bro. You need a lot of shit going right to look good. Like, that's why it's a lot. Like, I don't know. There's a lot. I don't know. I don't think there's as many anomalies as people think. Like, I think when people draft quarterbacks and they come to the league, like everyone thinks they're going to be like CJ Stroud-esque, like Jalen Hurts-esque. Like, even Jalen Hurts was a little not that good. Like, he had a lot going around him right, including organization-wise, top down on the same page. Like, it takes these guys a good 3, 4, 5 years to get coming to their own. Like, I don't know what year Dale Jones is in, but like, I'll be damned. But I'm just saying, it'd be funny. Like, I think it'd be funny as fuck if Dale Jones is, he's in, just hypothetically, if he's in year 4 or 5, they get rid of Dale Jones. He goes to like a Denver, let's say, because they need a quarterback. They have Bo Nix over there, and he goes in there year 6 and looks like a competent quarterback with Sean Payton. It's like, well, yeah, motherfucker. Like, I'm talking about the quarterback position. Like, it doesn't. Other positions, running back, corner, D tackle, like they not that year 2, year 3. Yeah, you got like, but I don't know what's happened with football recently where it's like it's the past 10 years where it's like our quarterbacks need to be that right the fuck away. Like, even if you hear about people talk about Cam Newton, I think Cam Newton won Offensive Rookie of the Year. I can't remember. I can't remember. But if you hear like Greg Olsen, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, all those guys talk about Cam Newton when Cam Newton walked into camp, unbelievable. Like, couldn't believe we had a guy like this in our team right now. Cam Newton took him a couple years to be unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think like there's a weird thing recently with rookies. Like, they got to come in the league, they got to win games, they got to put up 2-something yards pass, and like that shit's not gonna happen, bro. Like, I don't think Aaron Rodgers has had 200-yard passing yet in 2 weeks. Like, it's just I think the culture's changed when it comes to rookies a little bit. I don't know why. Nothing's going to change. They all are going to be bad year 1 for the most part, and they all going to get it a little more year 2 for the most part, and come into their own pie 3, 4, 5. It's just like how it's been forever. I don't know. A couple guys may think it changed or something, but I can't even think of that many quarterbacks rookie year has been that good. I think Carson Wentz was good as a rookie, but like it wasn't even that good. He was just like, okay, he can play. It's not that many, bro. So I don't know. I hope Bryce goes somewhere else and ball out. It just shows he can play quarterback because people think he like legit can't play quarterback. It's just hilarious.
They're talking about him being the biggest bust in NFL history right now.
I mean, bro, look at what the Panthers gave up to go get him.
Yeah.
I would
that
say
also doesn't help the cause.
No, 100%. I mean, but I wouldn't say people saying it wrong. If you give up that much shit to go get the kid, like, and he's that, like, yeah, bro. But like, why are you giving up that much shit to go get a quarterback that's 5'8" or 5'9"? Like, right. It's just dumb as fuck. Like, you're not helping the kid at all, bro. Like, but I hope, bro, go watch Bryce Young versus Auburn, his last year quarterback versus Alabama, and tell me that kid is not a good quarterback somewhere deep down inside there. Like, you know what I'm saying? He might not, like, because look at Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield ran one of the most prolific offenses in college football fucking history, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a quarterback, game manager-esque, a little bit better than that for a rough-nosed team that doesn't want to put up a lot of points. Like, you don't have to be unbelievable. That's what I mean. When I say these guys are NFL quarterbacks or can be a good quarterback, like, look at even Sam fucking Darnold. 24 points. You know what I'm saying? Along with Justin Jefferson. Now everyone's calling him the guy. Like, I think Bryce is good enough to be that. It's going to take some time. I had to get off my chest because that's really been bothering me over the weekend. We're going to do all this trading. We're going to bench the guy, and then we're going to have all these people talking crazy. It's fucking sad. We got to do better as a people. Got to do way better. We got to understand we're talking about the hardest position to play possibly in sports. Maybe besides, I guess, golf player. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying? Like, no cap.
I'll give you that one. All right. Well, we got to get the hell out of here. We'll see you from end of week 3, end of week 4, and all that good stuff. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Ratings help a long way. You've been listening and watching to the All Day Everyday Show with All Day AJ and Manny Ruffin. Man, please go hit some bets.
too. We didn't talk about it because the fucking this don't matter. Fuck.
What
I
was
was
that
gonna say because we got to talk about the Ravens and Bengals. I was gonna say, y'all see the Steelers winning the division, right? That shit was so crazy.
Yeah.
That shit was
That's
so
true.
crazy.
That is true.
I said you might as well take it. That shit was so crazy.
See you soon.